Here is Brian Christopher. Brian has a chain in hand. No doubt about that. He's got the chain which will connect him to Mo in the match as they meet each other.
No, you got that wrong, Dave Brown. I will not be connected to a chain. I'm going to take that chain, and I'm going to wrap it around his stinking neck.
Well, that remains to be seen.
Yeah.
If anybody knows how to use a chain in a wrestling match, it's got to be Brian Christopher.
I would definitely put my dollars on him. There's the bell, and we're underway with that. Too Sexy Brian Christopher taking on Tony Myers here today.
Tony Myers coming here with lots of confidence and apparently feels that Sir Mo is behind him.
Yep, Sir Mo has egged him on to go on with this match.
Hey, Corey Massey, I told him exactly what he needs to do to beat Brian Christopher. Brian Christopher is a no-talentless bum, and this guy in the ring right now is going to take him apart. Come on!
2 count! Oh, Tony Myers almost lost it in a matter of about 25 seconds.
Well, if he would stop pulling his leg, pulling on his tights, he wouldn't have the advantage.
Pulling on his tights. Boy, we've heard that complaint a lot today, too. He spun around on that leg lock. Tony Myers' main concern was, how do I get that hold broken before he breaks my leg?
Look at Too Sexy Brian Christopher. Boy, just slips him down to the mat. And Brian picks him up. Goes after Tony Myers. Referee Bill Rush wanted him to come off the ropes. Brian runs under. Nails in with the right hand.
That was a cheap shot. That was a cheap shot if I ever saw one. Brian Christopher, why don't you fight first, you punk?
Christopher backs up Myers. Tony Myers leaps over and goes under Too Sexy. Brian drop kicks him down.
Waiting for a great drop kick from Brian Christopher. He nailed Tony Myers, and Myers is still on the mat. Brian picks him up by the hair.
Too Sexy sets him.
Look, I'm going over here, and I'm going to take care of Brian Christopher right now.
No, don't go over there, Mo. Why don't you stay out of it and stay over here? You don't belong in either place, but I'd rather see you out of the action and interfere in this thing. Christopher's up on the top rope, Dave. Whoa. Drops that leg. 2. He got in. 1, 2, 3. And Sir Mo, meanwhile, has grabbed the chain that Brian brought in here. That 8-foot steel